Hello guys, and today I'm going to show you the comparison between the Nothing Phone 1 and the Google Pixel 6a. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the Nothing Phone 1 and the Google Pixel 6a are two of the best budget to mid-range smartphones available, and with a substantial price drop on both the phones, where the base models are pretty much available around or under $350, makes both of them a no-brainer in this segment. This video here is to discuss and compare the two phones to see which one is the better option for you if you have the choice between both. Here, we'll be comparing the main components including the build quality and design, displays, performance, software, cameras, and finally end with the battery life on both. Kicking off the comparison, we have the build quality on both the phones, which is really different on both. Let's start off with the Nothing Phone because it is easily one of the most unique phones to have ever been released in terms of design and look. It comes in an all-metal frame with flat sides and a Gorilla Glass front and back. From the first glance of the build itself, it does resemble an iPhone a lot, but at the same time, it also feels premium in the hand. Going to the back, you will find what makes this phone stand out from the crowd. On the back, you find Nothing's glyph interface that hosts the LED strips as well as a see-through look into the components that in my opinion looks really cool. In terms of specific use case, the glyph interface is pretty much like a glorified notification LED light that you can also use as a fill light in photos, but for most people, this will just feel like a gimmick. For me though, it's a really cool addition and I love this sort of unique stuff in tech, and I'm glad Nothing went for this design. In terms of size, the phone is quite big and thick for a modern smartphone, but it's still not a concern at all. Going on to the Pixel 6a, you get a metal and plastic combo, with the side rails being aluminum and the back being plastic. Even though the back has a convincing glass-like look, it's made of plastic, including the camera bar, and it's quite prone to scratches and catching dust. Not saying that plastic is a cheap material, however, it doesn't feel as premium as the glass back on the Nothing Phone, and one of the disadvantages of the plastic back is that you can't have wireless charging there. The phone still feels quite sturdy though, and is a lot smaller in terms of size when compared to the Nothing Phone, and it also has a lot more color options compared to the Nothing Phone's choice of black and white. Overall, even though the Pixel is well built and has a unique look of itself, this category is an easy win for the Nothing Phone 1. The displays on both the Google Pixel and the Nothing Phone are great, however, one of them has a serious edge over the other. The Nothing Phone and the Pixel 6a both have a OLED panel with a 6.55-inch display on the Nothing Phone and a 6.1-inch screen on the Pixel. Both the panels are great in terms of color reproduction, brightness and viewing angles, however, what separates the two is the 120Hz refresh rate on the Nothing Phone. The Nothing Phone consistently feels like one of the smoothest phones in this price bracket due to the 120Hz refresh rate, and the Pixel just feels lacking when comparing the two side by side. It makes a huge difference when using the phone and gaming, and even though it doesn't have a variable refresh rate, it's still great. A small thing to also mention is that the Nothing Phone also has smaller bezels, which are also symmetrical, which just looks great, and the Pixel has much thicker and uneven bezels compared to it. Again, this is a segment where neither are bad, but the Nothing Phone just has that edge that makes it take the lead. Performance on both the phones is great, and they both offer completely different specs. The Nothing Phone 1 comes with a Snapdragon 778G Plus CPU, 8GB of RAM, and 128GB of storage in this base model. Comparing that, the Pixel 6a comes with a Google Tensor CPU, 6GB of RAM, and 128GB of storage in the base model. In terms of raw performance, the Snapdragon 778G Plus on the Nothing Phone is slightly better, as you get much better FPS in higher-end games like Genshin Impact, Apex Legends, PUBG, and other high-end games. The Tensor chip, on the other hand, performs almost as well in normal tasks, and due to this being Google's own chip, they are able to optimize it a lot more and have software-related features that improve the user experience. Things such as instant speech to text, it giving instant translations and captions when in a call, and many other quality of life features that make using a Pixel such a good experience. Overall though, in terms of raw performance, the Nothing Phone is certainly a better choice, as even regular use cases like opening up apps, multitasking, feels faster on the Nothing Phone. Software-wise, both the phones are up to date on Android 13 and a promised update still up to Android 15, with another 2 years of security updates on the Pixel and 1 year on the Nothing Phone. The Nothing Phone, even though starting off buggy, has gotten substantially better through its updates with better performance, better battery life, and new features. They've also been quite consistent with it, and it was one of the first phones to receive the Android 13 update. In terms of software, the Pixel will always be the more complete package, as it comes from Google themselves, and overall in terms of polish, the Pixel 6a software is still quite a bit better, and you also get an extra year of security updates, so this round goes to the Pixel 6a. Cameras on the phone are both solid for the price, but here we definitely have a clear winner among the two. The Nothing Phone 1 comes with a dual camera setup with a 50 megapixel wide sensor with OIS and another 50 megapixel ultra wide sensor. The camera takes good quality photos in bright daylight with good sharpness and detail and punchy colors. It does start to struggle in lower lighting with slower shutter speed and motion blur, but for the price it's a solid camera. Now, when it comes to the Pixel 6a's camera, it's able to stand in with the higher end phones and can easily be the best camera at this price. Here, you only get a 12 megapixel main sensor with OIS along with another 12 megapixel ultra wide. This is again the same sensor as the older Pixel phones from the past few years, and it's a proven sensor that just works. You get sharp punchy photos in both daylight as well as indoors, and the pictures here are instantly shareable. Overall, this round is a clear win for the Pixel 6a. Battery life on both the phones is decent, and the Nothing phone has a 4500 mAh battery, whereas the Pixel is just a bit lower at 4410 mAh. As I mentioned earlier, the Nothing phone has improved over time due to software, and now it can easily last for a day with around 6 hours of screen on time, and it also offers faster 33W wired charging along with 15W wireless charging as well. Comparing that to the Pixel 6a, you can also make it comfortably through the day with around 5 hours of screen on time, but it has slower 18W wired charging, and it also doesn't support wireless charging as well. Therefore, due to faster charging and more screen time, the Nothing phone takes this round as well. So in conclusion, the Nothing Phone 1 and the Pixel 6a are two of the best budget smartphones you can buy right now, and both can be good options depending on what you might prefer. If you're looking for a phone with a great camera and good software experience, the Pixel 6a makes a lot of sense. However, in my opinion, as a complete package, the Nothing phone is still a great well-rounded option that doesn't skip on any of the aspects and is a great purchase. So that's it for the video guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and hope you've enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.